I am an old, wooden, bruised and battered dresser. And if I could talk, many people would be horrified. I've lost count of how many bedrooms I have endured and how many people I belonged to before I reached the Bradshaw family. At one point, I belonged to some of Mr. Bradshaw's relatives, but that's all I care to remember. I was donated to the Bradshaws when they moved from a 3-room tar paper shack to a real house with 2 bedrooms and a bathtub. And now I reside in Mr. and Mrs. Bradshaw's bedroom. By the time the Bradshaws got me, my original color was gone. Paint peeling off in various places revealed other colors I'd experienced in the past. Sky blue for one and brown for another. My top was badly scratched, and bright red fingernail polish that had been spilled still remained. There were cigarette burns, too. Mrs. Bradshaw's mother appreciated fine furniture and other expensive items, and quipped that this trashy piece had probably spent time in a brothel. I had a large matching mirror encased in a wooden frame. The mirror was supposed to be attached, but no one bothered to attach it, so it stood propped on top of me, leaning precariously against the wall. Mrs. Bradshaw would often hang her garters on the decorative knobs located on each side of the mirror. She claimed it made them easier to find. I contained 4 drawers. The top 2 belonged to Mr. Bradshaw, the bottom one to Mrs. Bradshaw, and the other drawer belonged to Niki, their youngest child. Perhaps the one redeeming feature about me was that 9-year-old Niki was just tall enough to see her face. Before I became this repulsive hunk of junk called a dresser, I was a loblolly pine tree. Us loblollies have rather small cones, but we get around. Some of us even become chiffoniers. My sap's been used to make oil of turpentine as a solvent in the chemical industry. Squirrels, eagles, ospreys, and the like climbed and nested in my branches before I got chopped. How dare that old hag, Mrs. Bradshaw's mother, suggest that I was used in a brothel just because a teenage slob spilled fingernail polish on me? That's just stupid. It wasn't a brothel. None of those girls got paid. They were just having fun. Niki Bradshaw studied her reflection in my mirror so often I got sick and tired of seeing her sad, pinched little face. She couldn't pass by without stealing a glance. What did she see, I wondered? Or rather, what was she looking for? Offhand, I'd say, but what do I know? Offhand, I'd say this child was already living her life from the outside in, rather than from the inside out. Pardon the pun, but I have often opined that lots of folks unfortunately, live their lives this way.